Okay, I am back and refreshed and all set to get into some more God of Weapons. Last time we had just finished out a Butcher run, unlocked the Butcher's special item, and at the same time unlocked the Aristocrat. So, let's give the Soul Drinker a shot. He's got recovery, bonus lifesteal, seems to have an overheal mechanic, which I don't believe any other character does, and minus 50 armor, which will be difficult to come back from. His starting starting item gives adjacent weapons extra base damage for each 2% lifesteal. And the goal is to overheal 200 times to unlock his special item. I think the Crimson Rapier will be fine for a starting weapon, something fast to survive floor 1 with, and difficulty 4 as is my usual. Let's begin stabbing. Ah yes, I see the overheal point to the right of the health bar. No other character seems to have those. I'm certainly taking perfectly normal damage, so I don't know what this overheal even is. Okay. 6 spaces on level up. If I do something like that, I can fit this Crimson Scythe in. And the Signet Ring can go there. Bonus damage per lifesteal, indeed. Another Rapier. Don't mind if I do. Yep, the Signet Ring's bonus completely cancels out the hand glass penalty, but only for the weapons adjacent to it. Maybe we can make something of that. What is odd is that the overheal mechanic is just, it's not explained. I can see that I have a little green number next to my health here, which I assume is the overheal, but it's not going into my health pool or anything, so what's the deal? Okay, now I can put this here, and all my weapons are adjacent to the Signet Ring. The Crimson Scythe has adjacency bonuses with pole arms, which we know very well from the previous run. Crimson Rapier has no such bonuses. But I'll buy another one anyway. There's another hand glass and another rapier, which I will not buy just yet because combining can be surprisingly expensive. But we'll be able to combine that at the next shop. Maybe one day we'll learn what that green number next to our health is. Does this say anything? Keep 25% of overheal points for next floor, and plus 1% damage for every 3 health points overheal. I guess healing above and beyond our health point just goes into that bank, and then 1/3 of it becomes bonus damage. But otherwise, it doesn't really help us at all. Kind of a strange mechanic, honestly. Alright. Combine these 3 rapiers. Buy the additional Crimson Scythe to combine them. Buy another Hand Glass. The minus 2% damage penalty is completely mitigated. Wait, no, that's a 2% damage penalty, and this is plus 2 base damage for 4 lifesteal. So, my math is off because I can't read. I guess it's fine though. In the long run, it doesn't really matter. I'll go ahead and drink this potion for additional enemies, and hang on to that Crimson Scythe. And also that rapier. I would definitely rather go the rapier route than the scythe route. As powerful as the scythes are, they are too large and too slow. There's certainly something to be said for the sweeping attack pattern, though, which the stabbing rapiers just don't have. There's space for the next scythe. If I move the hand glasses out of the way, then I can also get the rapier. And there's another Crimson Scythe for later. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can afford to combine that now. Because, yep, it only cost 50 gold last time. Can I combine 2 blues? No. Not with 35 gold. And there's a 3rd blue. And a life-stealing glove. I have a feeling my lifesteal ability is very quickly going to snowball. And the more we overheal, the more damage we do. We've already reached and crossed 100. Alright, so now I need to find room for another scythe. I also want to make room for more rapiers. I guess the rapier thing is just not going to happen yet. So there's a blue scythe. Combine. We'll nudge that over a touch. Grab this. And the burnt coin, why not? Lock in the rapier for later, and oh look, it's another white scythe. Nothing remarkable on the last free reroll, so away we go. Just aggressive. There we go. Overhealed 200 times on the Soul Drinker. That was predictably easy. When all you have to do to overheal is lifesteal at full health, overhealing was just a matter of attack speed. That doesn't actually help me the way I thought it did. Alright. I did that to grab another Crimson Scythe. Our scythes are just flying away to victory. What I can do is drag this one back here, and then synergize them all together, and get this one on the Signet Ring. Still don't have space. Actually, no, I kind of do have space for that one. If I move these out of the way, I can put this one right there. Take another coin. There's another white scythe. Well, we know what to do with that, don't we? We're back to having two blue scythes, which we can afford to combine. Now we have two purple scythes, which we can't afford to combine. But that's fine, because we are completely out of money. Away we go. Just reveling in our undead mosquito madness. These bookcases don't seem to be doing us any favors. They funnel the enemies, but we want them to come straight at us, so we can drink them. Funnily enough, that negative 50 armor doesn't seem to be hurting us very much. That's another Crimson Rapier. I am just all about the rapiers and scythes right now. That's another rapier, which I can't fit anywhere. Oh. I don't know why I'm fussing about it so much, since I have enough to combine. And now we can fit this one. Crit chance and attack speed, don't mind if I do. We'll put the other glove right by it. And grab another hand glass. And another rapier. And oh look, it's another white scythe. There might be a Brotato-like mechanic where the shop tries to give you weapons that correspond to weapon tags you already have, like polearm and life-stealing, give you more life-stealing and polearm weapons. But I wouldn't know. The best I can do is speculate about possible similarities with a completely different game. And I've already shown that some of those similarities simply don't exist. So now we get only 4 spaces. Can jam the coins up there. This gives me space for another rapier. But it's not rapier space I need right now. It's scythe space. Well, I think it's time to combine these into a red scythe. And now we can fit another white one. And here's yet another white one. Combine. Well, Thunder Spear is kind of a tempting offer. But it doesn't fit. There's another white of those and another rapier. We'll definitely be combining another blue rapier next shot. Fear my ramping overheal damage. I am going to find a way to I'm going to need a way to solve that armor problem. Or this is going to be a short and painful run. I cannot rely exclusively on lifesteal with such a small health pool. Okay. Grab the white rapier. Combine it with all these white rapiers. Then combine all these blue rapiers. Then I add in this white scythe, a lantern. Lantern always good. Unless, I suppose, you're playing Butcher, as we discovered not long ago. Throwing hammer. I mean, throwing hammer isn't bad. I can just throw that in. It doesn't really do anything to hurt us. Another lantern. Hourglass. Yeah, I have neutral move speed, so that's just bad. I will take another rapier, though. And I guess whatever I do, I'm going to have orphan spaces. Well, I can do that. And then grab this hand glass. And prepare to grab another lifesteal glove. And here we go. Ouch. At negative 50 armor, those acid pools hurt. And there's an elite. That's not good. He can spin as much as he wants on the other side of that bookshelf, though. Down he goes. Oh, I just got the 5 level ups on 1 floor achievement. I don't think the throwing hammer is doing very much for us, though. So maybe the throwing hammer needs to go. And build out some spaces over here for the gloves. Have another glove, touching all the gloves. This is the second time it's offered a scimitar. Scimitar's a great weapon conceptually, but its damage value just seems to be too low to be practical. Here we have a purple rapier to combine with all of our other purple rapiers. And now it's red. And there's this lovely white scythe to combine with that one. And we combine these blue scythes to make a purple one. Consolidate all of our strange little hand mirrors over here. Keep our lanterns at the ready. And we'll go ahead and buy this mystical skull, because it has no downside. Another coin, another coin. 4 points of armor. Maybe I can come out of this armor hole. Kinda doubt it, though. A white rapier. And I'm out of money. So, away we go. I meant to sell the throwing hammer, but I don't really need the space, so I suppose it doesn't matter over much. These are... Yep, that is a trap. Just a few hits was a lot of pain. I really need to either work on my armor or work on my vitality. Because no amount of overheal is going to save me from a chain of 4 or 5 hits once things get up to 20 damage or so. Now, where to put these bases? I think just over here by all the gloves. Yeah, the throwing hammer, not really doing very much for us. This sniper crossbow, on the other hand, has potential. Extra pierce per additional range item. Well, I know where the lanterns are going. Grab another hand glass. Somehow I still have positive % damage, despite this staggering number of hand glasses. Take a magic prism for general power. Potion amulet is just very good, especially early on. That 5% experience and resource gain as early as floor 11 will certainly pay off. We have another white scythe. They are everywhere. There's another life-stealing glove, which I would like to pack in around the assassin's gloves, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Great Demon Skull, I simply don't have space for at the moment. And maybe we should just get going before I cause too much damage to my bank account. So now that sniper crossbow exists to take pot shots at things beyond my reach, it has a significant amount of pierce, and the sniper crossbow itself inherently is better at pierce. Damage penalty for blow through on piercing attacks is reduced for the sniper crossbow. And we lifesteal all the way to the bank. And here we are again. Have to remember to try and make room for the demon skull. Maybe that's done it. That will fit the skull. Shackle provides armor and enemy amount, both of which are good things. So don't mind if I do. Armor is still -40. That is concerning. In the meantime, I am happily tanking my move speed, which is probably not wise at all. That is another white scythe. It's just the scythes are everywhere. Combine them. anvil. I would certainly like the anvil, but I don't know what to do with it right away. No? Yes, I do. Grab the anvil, upgrade the blue scythe to purple, and then combine the purple scythes. Good old elixir of last breath will certainly save us in case the worst happens, and it will. Once again, I'm being taunted with the trident. I think this time the joke is on the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I can fit the trident now. So, let's lifesteal our health back after the potion of last breath. We have fewer weapons now, but they are more powerful. Ow! I actually lost 3/4 of my health in, I believe, only 2 attacks. One of which may have been a projectile. I'm not really sure, but the negative armor thing definitely biting me. And it seems I will have to be right back, because someone in the house insists there's some manner of emergency going on. Alright, a small but pointless adventure. Unsurprisingly, the dog was yelling at nothing whatsoever. So, where were we? Yes. Finding room for the trident. And there we go. Trident adjacent to polearm. Except it doesn't care. Oh well, so the Trident doesn't have any adjacency bonuses, but the Crimson Scythe does for being adjacent to polearms. Works for me. But I think we can do better. Why did I put that crystal there? If I instead put the scythe here, and the Trident refuses to fit, and the Trident here, then the Signet Ring empowers the Trident, and the Trident and the Scythe empower that Scythe, and this Scythe is empowered by both Trident and Scythe. It all interlocks. Move the shackle. Grab another lifesteal glove. I would like the small shield to make something happen, but I don't think the small shield is going to be much help. Arcane Anvil. Just go ahead and upgrade the Trident. There's a blue rapier. Well, that's simply better than a white one. Other than that, I'm not seeing very much in the shop, though there is this dust. This dust is, again, a big risk, because it invites 2 elites next floor. Let's do it again, because I make bad decisions. Grab a spyglass for range. Disappointing that it has to be a spyglass. I already have 2 lanterns. Why am I still seeing spyglasses? They should be out of the shop. And here we go. Let's see what manner of mistakes I have made for myself. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Yep, elites aplenty. And me being too slow to outrun even the slowest of them. Come on, lifesteal. I think most of the elites have just died already. Now they're all dead. Good. As you can see, the Trident is an interesting weapon. I don't know if I'd really call it an AoE weapon, or even a multi-target weapon. It's very inconsistent, but very dramatic looking. Now we can find another blue rapier. Maybe stuff ourselves with a little bit more armor, vitality. Armor is still heavily negative, The Chalice. Vitality gain per floor, and I lose some lifesteal. At 85 lifesteal, I think I can afford it. There's a white rapier here. I wouldn't mind buying it for combining purposes, but that is space I cannot afford. It also refuses to leave the shop. That's 2 rerolls, and that 1 rapier is still there. Now it's gone. I'll take another dust. If I can blow through 4 elites without really flinching, what's 2 more? Make it 3 more. The Malevolent Observer for range. Wait, range. That goes over here with the crossbow. Speaking of which, the spyglass too. Now we're up to 15 pierce. Is that a necessary amount of pierce? Absolutely not. But it's the amount of pierce we have. Also another revive, and this cube for later. Maybe I won't just stand there. No, don't stand in the middle of a spinning scythe. Yikes. Oh. 1 death, revived. 2 death. Didn't have the second revive. So, the run has failed, but that's perfectly fine, because our goal for the run was satisfied. The Soul Drinker has unlocked the Vial of Souls. Adjacent weapons gain 1% damage for every 100 kills, and it can collect up to 5,000 kills. That doesn't seem very good. That's a 50% damage up. And the dog is losing its mind again. So I will need to go investigate that and be back shortly. Alright, as expected, dog was once again yelling at nothing. So, continuing to examine our new unlocks, we now have the Scholar, who has double experience gain an extra inventory slot every 3 levels, gains better experience gain modifications, gains attack speed for every free inventory slot, and his items are more expensive. That is certainly interesting. And if we can unlock 80 inventory slots, we get whatever this book is. Well, I think we'll do it with the Vial of Souls, as we are not necessarily tied to lifesteal. As for starting weapon, the lightning rapier looks like a good start. So, let's see what this guy does. Whoa! Whoa! That, I think, was the same bug that happened a couple days ago. Because those enemies didn't spawn in, they were already there. So like I was saying, Rapier, Vial of Souls, difficulty 4. That's more like it. And things are doing 2 damage. Yep, that's what I expect. So it seems that not every enemy is deleted from the battle space when you lose at a high level. Or something. It's such a strange error that I really can't put into words what could be happening, because it doesn't make any sense. That is the biggest Shop 2 bag. This is the biggest Shop 1 bag I've ever seen. Well, if experience gain modifiers are simply better, let's go ahead and buy some. I also don't know where I'm getting 5 magic power. Like, where? Oh, I bought it in the... Never mind. That magic power, in fact all of these power values, are from the shop, back at the loading screen, back at the character select screen. That I bought with Titan shards. I will combine these and be broke. And away we go. Now, the Ruby Staff now is shooting 2 bolts at a time. Is that a property of its rarity? Because I remember a Ruby Staff before shooting like 4 to 6 bolts per volley, and it's not like the weapon explains that it's going to do that. The rate at which we are gaining bag space, however, is truly remarkable. and take a spyglass for range. You know what? Staff of Fireball. Why not? It's a fun weapon. It's there. I have the space for it. Cross Tornado doesn't really help. Grab another scroll. And a blue short sword. Could be something. Who knows? Away we go. Fireballs are entertaining as always. The Rapier's supplementary lightning orbs, I really don't know how useful they are, but there's certainly an argument to be made for gaining magic power. Alright, nudge that over. And we'll stick this in the middle of all three weapons. The spyglass then fits neatly here. Scroll 1, scroll 2. I have all this free space to play with. All the free space in the world. Grab a short sword. And here we are with the Crimson Scythes again. I swear, they're inescapable. And now there's a blue one. Ignore the white one, get a blue one. Well, it's a better pick than the short sword, and now I can't afford it. Oh well, earmark it for later. It's not going anywhere. I have all these scrolls. I have to remember that my resource gain is a little nerfed. And items are more expensive, so I'm kind of giving myself a double whammy there. Some resource gain items would be nice, as would any XP gain item other than the scroll. Spaces. Yeah, this character expands at an insane rate. I don't even need to think about where I'm expanding to. Now I've optimized my three weapons around the Vial of Souls. We'll go ahead and grab the blue Crimson Scythe and put it, I suppose, right there. Not sure what I plan to do with the rest of that space. But I'm sure we'll all find out together. I can add another ruby staff. Maybe the tier 1 ruby staff will explain what it's doing with the multi-beams. Burnt coin. Bring our resource gain a little bit out of the hole. White scythe. Again, great axe is excellent, but it needs other axes to augment itself. Alright, show me the secrets of the ruby staff. I think that's it. The tier 2 staff is firing 2 beams. The tier 1 staff is firing a single beam. So the ruby staff has multi-shot, dependent on its tier. And nowhere in the item description is this explained. Alright then, lesson learned. Now we gain our 8 spaces and move on with life. Happily take another spyglass for range. What is dodge chance anyway? I don't know. Don't need it. Doesn't work. Don't have it. Another lightning rapier would be nice. There's the white scythe again, and crosswand. Crosswand is kind of cool, actually. And even though I don't have any recovery items for it to bolster, I think I like it better. Except I can't afford it. That's twice now I've done that. Just blindly buying an item I can't afford. And selling things to make room for it. There's another lightning rapier. So, on we go to earn more money in bag space. Also, it looks like the staff of fireball, the fire that leaves on the ground, does inflict the burning status effects. So I just don't know why that shaman challenge isn't working. Alright, 7 more bag spaces. Because that is a sane and ordinary amount of bag space. Okay, time to crosswand. Can I also find a way to fit that rapier? Yes, I can. And another scroll, why not? Grab a coin. And there's another scroll. I'm not going to earmark that scroll for later. We have so much resource gain penalty that it's a little absurd. But now we have the power of crosswands, bombarding everything with golden light. I have no idea if that's a powerful weapon or not, but it's certainly a satisfying one. I might need a little bit more sustain than I have, because I think all I have right now is the lifesteal from the scythe. Alright, there's a bit of a method to the hamster thing going on here. Move that around. This can go down here. I don't think I thought it through quite as much as I would have liked to, but everything still fits. Crimson Scythe continues to haunt me. They won't go away. See, they won't go away. There's another one. Liquid Rainbow, I feel, is a trap. So it increases one of your 3 power stats by 3 to 5, and then decreases a different power stat by 1 to 2. Sure, on paper, that's always going to be a good trade-off, until you consider that maybe my projectile power will go up, and one of the 2 powers that I'm actually using will go down. Speaking of power, I could use some magic power, since I seem to have a surprising number of wands. And this Scroll of Mastery for even more XP up. And that automatic crossbow would be an interesting thing to do, which I can fit but not afford yet. Oh, away we go. With our very large collection of electric rapiers. And a strange array of lasers. I might have to get rid of the Crimson Scythe, if only in the vain hope that they'll stop appearing in the shop. There we go. Inventory of 80 spaces as the Scholar. That was not difficult at all. I'm going to trash this scythe. Just straight up gone. No expectation of return. I think I can find room for this automatic crossbow right here. Okay, yeah. That's nice. The Vial of Souls is apparently doing something for us, as the base damage of all these weapons climbs. Especially the auto crossbow. Because the automatic crossbow has a base damage of what now, unaugmented? If I can find a place to fit it, where it's not contacting. Yeah, it normally has a damage rating of 11. It has a base of 8, plus 60% of projectile power, which is only 5, so it's a base damage of 11. And then we put it next to the Vial of Souls, and that goes up to 25. For gaining 1% damage for every 100 kills. And this is doubled its damage. That seems like something is not quite right with the math on that. We'll grab some projectile power to go with our new projectile weapon. Another coin. Magic power, projectile weapon attack speed. But I don't want to lose any melee power. I don't have very much of it to spare. I can grab a spyglass for even more range. And this dragon blood elixir for free stats and an elite to come. Take another scroll of mastery because I have not learned a single lesson. And away we go. We now have a variety of magical and physical machine guns to go with our strange and probably vestigial rapiers at this point. As an elite chases us with a spinning hammer. And he's down, so it no longer matters. Oh yeah, selling a lifesteal side means I no longer have any lifesteal. There is no sustain. Let's shift some things around. Managed to get this rapier in contact with the Vial of Souls. So, the unaugmented rapier does 22 damage, and the augmented one does 39. Whatever the Vial of Souls is doing, it's good. I think I could use a health potion just for the health. That's a cross-volver. Can't really see myself adding a cross-volver to this build, insofar as it can be called a build. Offering me the rainbow potion again. A white ruby staff. The crimson scythe is back. It won't leave. Another scroll. And then we have a blue staff of fireball to replace our white one with. I did check that we could afford it before I bought it. speed continues to ramp as our inventory space grows for the Scholar's class traits. And that is quickly becoming silly. I'm also beginning to wonder if my ruby staff is well placed. While I only have 2 melee weapons, being the 2 rapiers, the ruby staff really should be augmenting both of them if possible. And it isn't. And I don't think it can. Maybe it can if some things happen with bag space. So if the ruby staff goes here, and the rapier here, then I don't have a way to get the staff of fireball here. But I can put this rapier over here, and maybe the staff of fireball can go... Wait. Well, now it doesn't really matter where the staff of fireball goes, does it? You know what? Damn the rapier entirely. It's Thunder Spear time. And now the staff of fireball can't fit in here at all. How did it go here before? It was here. Oh, I see. The ruby staff was in this space. If I put that there, and then ruby staff here. Now I can pack all these things like so, and still have room for the rapier. I don't know why I really care about having room for the rapier. The white rapier is not doing very much for me. And I also don't know why I'm still buying scrolls. This is just a silly amount of scrolls. I'm not even going to earmark that scroll. I'm not going to lock that scroll. I have enough scrolls. It's floor 10. Well, all I have is scrolls. Why haven't I seen one of those mystic skulls yet? Or magnifying glass? Why is it all scrolls all the time? Well, I suppose as long as the experience points keep coming and the bag keeps expanding, it doesn't really matter how it happens. Especially since I seem perfectly able to survive. Ah, there's a magnifying glass. I was just wondering if they still existed. And I already had one as well, so I kind of should have known. Alright, scroll. Lamp reduces my experience gain. I think I can afford it. I'll grab another looking glass. Another scroll. See, I knew there'd be more scrolls. Discount ticket. Offsets a little bit of my... The shop is more expensive for me. We have a blue ruby staff. Sure, I'll combine that. If the hypothesis holds, this means that the Tier 3 ruby staff will fire 3 bolts at a time. And that's a life-stealing glove and another discount ticket, both of which I'm interested in. Away we go. The ruby staff is indeed firing volleys of 3 bolts, so that is how it works. Straight up damage multiplied by rarity. And nowhere in the item description does it mention this. A little bit of lifesteal from the lamp, but it's really not enough to sustain me. Okay, now it's time for everyone's favorite activity, building out bag space. There's a lifesteal glove. And another discount ticket to bring prices down slightly. Another looking glass. More scrolls. Looking glass. A blue thunder spear. I would very much appreciate that. So let's get these 2 things out of the way for now. And combine our thunder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not only can we not afford the combination, now we're kind of stuck and not everything fits. Well, if I lose this white rapier that's really not doing very much, then I can fit that thunder spear. And we'll be able to combine them later. Mark that looking glass. And send it. Floor 13. I don't really know how much of our damage output is split between the 3 of our most rapid-fire weapons. The cross wand, the ruby staff, and the automatic crossbow are definitely the stars of the show. I just have no way of knowing which of them is best, and which of them, if any, is deadly. Okay, 9 more bag spaces. Our bag is absurdly large. There's the white rapier that we threw away. It's back. For revenge! Now we combine the Thunder Spears. There's a Vampire Heart. I would lose... I can afford to lose the Vitality. And another Cross Wand. If only I could fit it. I probably can if I do something with this mess up here. There we go, that's not even that hard. And we'll also mark that anvil. And here we go. Gotta find more money. The negative economy on this character is beginning to pinch, but I have so much bag space that I still don't care. La 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 la. And I again seem to have reached the point where I don't really have to move. Well, I am taking 2 damage periodically. That's fine. That's the Vampire Heart. That's the Vampire Heart. All right. 9 more spaces. Will I ever reach a point where I can expand no more? It's a blue auto crossbow. Doesn't really help me. So grab that, grab that. I don't want any more scrolls. I'm done with scrolls. There are too many scrolls. I do kind of want this cross wand for dumb reasons. I want it so I can anvil it and then combine the 3 that I have. But that's terribly inefficient. Ah, much better. Just find another blue one. So glad I didn't waste my ammo. Grab this looking glass. And I'm going to use the anvil on the cross wand. Adjacent recovery items grant +2 recovery. I do not have any recovery items at all. That's kind of disappointing, actually. Nope, there's a couple of elites. And they're both down. I imagine those are the ones that were summoned by the Dust expansion I bought. Except I didn't buy a Dust Bat shot, did I? There were just 2 elites. Huh. I just don't recall. The rounds are blending together. Spaces. We've found it. We have found the upper limits of bag size, the absolute boundary of how large this box can go. Hey look, some resource gain. It's only floor 15. The resource gain is still negative. Can't afford that. Would be nice. Would also be nice, kind of, is the tier 3 electric wand. I certainly wouldn't mind that. I'll hold that in reserve. And away we go. What I'm really dreading is the floor 19 shop and having to sell all of my scrolls because they won't do anything for me on floor 20. I mean, I could just not. Okay, 9 more spaces. What I'm going to do here is move the lamp. Bring down the Thunder Spear. Because I want to make space for the electric wand next to the Vial of Souls. The Staff of Fireball, too, can be moved. So that can be more advantageous to have the sniper bow there. And we'll just buy the other sniper bow to combine them. And the lightning rapier honestly can go entirely. Certainly wouldn't mind having a revive in my pocket, though. And another looking glass. This purple throwing glaive could be something too. Not much, but certainly something. Yeah, throwing glaive is one of those weapons that benefits from adjacency. And I don't have any other throwing weapons to benefit it. Now we just hang out and go buck wild on everything. That vampire heart is just periodically damaging us, but it doesn't matter. We have too much lifesteal and too many rapid fire attacks. There's even a lightning, there's even an electric wand now, which is probably poorly placed. I think electric wands like to be near other enchanted items, and it may not be. I was more focused on getting it fit in there at all than I was on where it would fit. 9 more spaces. I'll grab a lifesteal glove. I could just grab a blue crimson scythe. It doesn't matter. Bag space is imaginary. But I'm not going to because I don't like it. And there it is again, mocking me in a different position. Here's a lantern. Here's another abacus. First, my resource gain is positive for the first time. Take another looking glass. Enemy speed is just going up and up and up. And it simply doesn't matter. I can afford another Medallion of Might. And I can afford to lose the lifesteal for the Lyre. That might actually bring my vitality up as well. I don't think it did. Oh well. Whatever. We have so much experience gain and so much bag space that we're just engaging in Tetris crimes at this point. Do I not have a single attack speed item? And we're still firing like this? Well, no, I have the Mystic Finger. But I don't remember any pocket watches. 10 spaces. The bottom right corner of the bag is full. This left side is the only place that we can add spaces now. And on the question of attack speed, I have the Lyre, which I just bought, the Mystical Finger, and as far as I can tell, that's it. My attack speed is 99 all by itself, because Scholar and his strange ramping with bag size. I'll buy that skull. I've been waiting on a skull all this time. Don't need finger tab because it costs melee power. Buy a coin. Another scroll. I don't need any of these. Anvil. Anvil's good. Anvil allows me to upgrade the what do I want to upgrade? Electric wand. Just turn something red. It doesn't matter what. Nothing is real. Another looking glass. A floor 18 potion amulet. Why not? Life-stealing glove. Blue rapier, blue fire mace. Not interested. Take a talon. Projectile power technically helps 2 of my weapons. And there's another lamp. I don't mind lamp. And here we go. This isn't really a build, it's just madness. This is what happens when you don't need to prioritize. When there's room in the bag for anything and everything is what you pack. Even though half of my bag, at least, consists of XP up items. There is so much fire from the one wand of fireball. The cross wand is just coating everything in beams of light. The ruby staff is going absolutely wild. Any damage I take immediately disappears. I have so much rapid fire going on and just a little bit of lifesteal. Right, 9 more spaces. I did not manage to max out the bag. I needed 6 more spaces for maximum bag. That is a great shame. But oh well. Oh well. We have reached that part of the run where resource gain and XP gain are of no further relevance. So the scrolls and the coins all have to go. The looking glasses all have to go. potion amulet, it has to go. It offers nothing. The coupons. Well, we'll hold on to them for now. Let's just put them down here so I don't forget about them. The abacus. Resource gain. Has to go. And this is what's left. With all the resource gain stripped out of the bag, this is what, and an XP up, this is what remains. This little ramshackle assemblage of 6 weapons and all of the crazy items that support them. Can basically be compressed into about half the bag. Yep, I am simply not using almost half of my bag space. Once you take out all the things that are no longer useful for the final wave. So what I think I'm going to do is take that machine gun, move it, and buy this cannon. Now I have a cannon. I will take some crit chance, some damage up, because resource gain down no longer matters. Pierce up and projectile power down? Sure. More electric wand? It's only 70 gold. Sure. A saw blade launcher? Of course. This is the last hurrah in terms of money, and bag space isn't real. Just snap up whatever fits. A throwing axe, of course. Sniper crossbow. Do I have room for it? I'm sure I can find room for it. There, that'll do. Masterwork spearhead. I don't see any downsides. Grab it. Sinister mask. Costs a little bit of range. Otherwise offers move speed and crit chance. I can afford the range hit. Pocket watch. Sure. A purple hand crossbow. Why not? Another pocket watch. Blue halberd? Sure. Welcome aboard. The assassin's glove would be nice if I could pack more gloves around it. And I think I can. So let me just shuffle some of these around. Grab the assassin glove. Put that glove there. And I can buy this pipe, lose 5 range for exactly the money I have left. There we go. I could also sell the 2 discount cards, but 20 gold isn't going to get me anywhere, and it's funnier to just have none. Alright, floor 20 scholar going to the boss with everything and the kitchen sink. Bring it on. What is even happening? The boss is a little bit upset with me. He sword dashes right through me, I don't notice. There's those wave slashes that killed me as the shaman. I just have too much lifesteal. He can't cope. I also have too much knockback. He can't cope with that either. I have too many weapons, and he's down. Victory as the Skull. Look at this arsenal floating around me. That is when you just disrespect the game entirely. So, did we unlock the Scholar's item? We did. Tome Knowledge. When consumed, increase inventory space by 5. So that's just start the game with 5 more inventory spaces. I wouldn't call that a bad thing, but as bonuses go, it's kind of disappointing, honestly. So, with the Aristocrat finished, the Juggernaut finished, and I'd say finished loosely. I don't know what this 4th item is. But I have all 3 aspects and all 3 currently unlockable items on these characters. The Wizard needs some unlocks. So we have 5 melee and 5 enchanted weapons as the Spellblade. And 20 level ups in 1 run as the Adept. Spellblade has melee and magic power, cross synergy, and minus 10 projectile power. Adept, well, that's interesting. The Adept just likes to level, gains power as he gains inventory slots, but loses vitality for inventory slots. That's tricky. Well, I think it's Spellblade time. 5 melee and 5 enchanted weapons. We'll just start with an enchanted melee weapon to give ourselves a bit of a head start. Fire Mace is not exactly the best weapon. The Prism Blade might have been a better starter. Some of the magic weapons definitely would have been better starters, but they don't advance our goal. Alright. Bag space. Magic Amulet grants energy shield and more shield for every magic power given by adjacent items. So we want more magic power. I also want the Staff of Fireball. The Blessed Mace does not count as enchanted. Can't fit the Combat Axe. Prism Blade. Prism Blade is not better than the Staff of Fireball, but it is something I want, and I'll earmark that as well. And grab a Spyglass for range. So now I have the Staff of Fireball, making up the shortcomings of Fire Mace. Fire Mace is a decent enough weapon, but it keeps missing its swing. It has a very particular swing arc. Unlike swords, it seems, only the small head of the weapon counts during its swings. Now I can buy the Prism Blade. Need more enchanted melee weapons. Staff of Fireball takes 3 to combine. It's going to be a while before I get there. I have enough space to fit 3 Staffs of Fireball. Staffs? Staves? There's an electric wand. Pretty decent weapon in its own right. Let's quit wasting gold and move on. So the Prism Blade has some adjacency bonuses of its own, benefits from being next to enchanted weapons. It's currently only adjacent to the Fire Mace, which does count as enchanted. It could also be adjacent to the Staff of Fireball, but bag space issues kind of complicating that. I think that'll do. I don't know why I'm trying to make the magic amulet adjacent to weapons. That does nothing. So what I am going to do is put the Prism Blade between the Staff of Fireball and the Fire Mace. So now it's adjacent to 2 enchanted weapons, giving it plus 10% chance to choose to deal additional fire or ice damage. I can also fit additional Fire Mace. And a bell for melee and magic power. And that's about all I can do right now. I'm still very short on bag space, though I do want a better Staff of Fireball. Though combining is kind of out of the question. That's going to take a lot of space. regardless of how badly I want to assemble 3 stabs of fireball, that's a big ask. So now we just shuffle and dance around. Damage. 1 hit. I'm gonna need some magic power items to scatter around that amulet. So, here we go with the bag space phase. That's another prism blade. They require 3 to combine. Can I find another prism blade, maybe? No, but it really wants me to have white stabs of fireball. There's an elixir of last breath, just as it's too expensive for me to buy. And the shop has nothing of value. So, here we go. Leveraging our invincibility tokens. Barrels, always break them. Only 2 spaces. Alright, let's get the elixir of last breath, which is a big, dumb risk since I have no lifesteal or regen of any kind. Now I've got 4 whole recovery. Maybe, just maybe, I can pull out something. That white staff of fireball continues to taunt us, and that is an anvil. Let's see what the next floor brings. We still need armor or magic power items to go around that shield amulet. And the only magic power items I've seen are mushrooms. Things that don't add much at all. Given the way things are going, I probably ought to embrace beggars can't be choosers at this point. But 8 spaces is a comfortable place to be. Drink this potion. Grab the anvil. Not sure what I want to do with it, honestly. That white staff of fireball keeps popping up. Alright, Shadow Mushroom is technically a magic power item. So that is more magic power. Lifesteal glove. That might help us out. Feather quill is also a magic power item, but it's not a very good one. And the return of the white staff fireball. Alright. Down to 5 gold, so it's time to mosey. I kind of have a lot of fire going on. 2 fire maces and the staff fireball. There's a lot of flame in this build. That could maybe be something to lean into, but I don't think this game does elemental specializations. Okay, there's a dragon scale for armor. Offering me a blue cannon as well. Weird as it would be, that's kind of tempting. Cannon is pretty good. Oh yeah, I have negative projectile power. Never mind. A blue staff of fireball. That's simply an upgrade. I'll take a looking glass. A blue fire mace is better than white. Other than that, the shop is just not offering much of anything. Well, back to the fray. My dancing and dodging is not going well. Lifesteal is not able to keep up with the damage I'm taking. And there is just no escape. They are too fast. Okay, more bag space. That's a blue prism blade. I'll take the upgrade. Flaming Claw is an enchanted melee weapon. There we go. That is the Sorcery and Sword achievement. It no longer matters if we win the run, we have succeeded in our goal. Which is good, because this has been a whole lot of nonsense. And the shop has been the worst, most unsupportive shop I've ever seen. I want this pocket watch, which means I'm going to have to use the anvil. But on what? The flaming claw, I suppose. Certainly not the greatest pick. But what else was I gonna do? Now I have all this fire, and a tier 3 claw that conveniently has extra attack speed against burning opponents. Maybe that should keep them off of me a little better. I need to stop running counterclockwise. Counterclockwise direction that makes the slight offset of the... See, I'm running perfectly northeast, and I'm slowly getting farther away from the wall. That's what I meant about the slight rotational offset. I bring it up every now and again. So basically what I need to do is stop running counterclockwise, because that's the direction where the offset grinds me into the wall. Clockwise, it slowly pulls me away from the wall. Quiver. I don't have anything that needs piercing. I'll take a bell. Amulet. Dragon Blood Elixir. Invite an elite. This could be a mistake. It probably is a mistake. Lose that bell. Hang on, this is 3 magic power. This is 2. Shield bonus 12. Shield bonus 15. So it is simply better to have higher value magic power items attached to the amulet, but it's also necessary to maintain melee power. I guess because of the fire maces and the flaming claw. There's another dragon blood. Can't afford it though. And a dragon scale. Can't afford it at the moment. Elites are here. But I'm freezing them, so it's fine. That, not fine. Let's go clockwise, so level geometry and offset doesn't mess me up. Slowly walking circles around the arena. One elite dead. that's the other one. Alright, drink the dragon blood, grab the armor. Purple Staff of Fireball. We are gradually and incrementally upgrading our Staff of Fireball through no effort of our own. A health potion would do wonders. Blessed Mace. No, I don't have anything else blessed. Cannon. Cannon is always hilarious. You know what? I can go ahead and sell this spyglass to make room for cannon. Flaming claws require only 2 to combine. And that's a purple flaming claw. Now it's a red flaming claw. I would like another enchanted thing adjacent to this, and I know just how to do that. This whole block, conveniently, can slide over 1 space. And then I can put this in the back. There's Mystical Finger. That'll be useful later when we get more space. For now, it's time to cannon. That elite pretty much immediately broke my shield, and now I'm alone with 40 health. Come on, dodge you twice, and you're dead. That's all I wanted. That elite dead. Grab the finger, grab some armor. Anvil. Anvil is never a bad thing. Purple Saw Blade Launcher. Ah, Mystic Skull. I move the Looking Glass down here, then I can put the Star Amulet here. And Mystic Skull is simply an upgrade from the Shadow Mushroom. Now I have 33 bonus shield. And now I'm out of money. on floor 12. Past the halfway point. And things seem to be going decently well. Not as well as they could be. I certainly need more damage output, having trouble killing things. But I'm at least surviving. Kind of by the skin of my teeth, but surviving is surviving. Fire everywhere. Staff and fireballs. Such a good weapon. Alright, life-stealing glove. I don't see any value in lamp. Star amulet, though. I could do with some more magic power. Take another prism blade, why not? If I can find another white prism blade, then I can combine them. Instead, I only seem to be getting, cards, lamp, or miniature lantern. Cards is good. Miniature lantern would be good, but there's not really anything I want to sacrifice for it. I can upgrade my cannon. Just happens to be a purple cannon in the store. And away we go. 3 bookshelf room. Gotta watch out for them ladders against the stacks. I keep getting stuck on those. Shield is popped, which sounds oddly like hitting a home run. And ouch. 1 revive down. I don't remember if I have another one, but I'm about to find out. I do not have another revive. Run's beginning to get a little hairy. That is a purple fire mace. Simply better than the blue. Dragon blood? Dragon blood. Yes, it calls an elite, but I need all the stats I can find. I'll take a buckler. It's not the best of shielding, but it's some shielding. Plunder flag would also be pretty decent, but I don't have the space for it. It's just nothing I want to sacrifice for the plunder flag. So, let's try and make it to the next shop. Oh no, I just realized my mistake. I I bought cannon. Cannon's a projectile weapon. I have negative projectile power. There's the elite beholder. Kill him. He's dead. Good. Only 4 spaces. Probably because I was chasing that elite the whole time. Yeah, my projectile power is 2. Still, somehow that's got me 10 bonus damage out of the cannon. Melee weapons and enchanted weapons. Conveniently, a lot of what I'm packing happens to be both. If I move the cards, put the runebound crystal here. Things could be even better if I get the runebound crystal adjacent to the magic amulet and a bunch of weapons. But that seems like wishful thinking. Cross wand. If it weren't so strangely shaped and awkward, maybe it could save the run. Ah, maybe it can save the run. First, I need to combine these prism blades. Then I need to find space for the cross wand, which I think means putting that prism blade somewhere it won't bother anybody. There we go. Now I no longer have room for my shield. But the cards still fit. I can get my revive back, but later. Right now the best I can do is armor at the expense of vitality, and more armor at the expense of dodge. Hopefully the cross wand makes something happen. I'm going counterclockwise again. Already lost my shield. There are 2 elites. I am not making significant headway in killing either of them. Well, never Never mind, they're both dead. Problem solved. I don't know if I can just lifesteal my way back up. Keep you all set. 10 spaces. How did that happen? Okay. Elixir of Last Breath. Bad idea? Probably. Bloody Teeth. Also a bad idea? Probably. Another Elixir of Last Breath. But for now, I have a Potion of Healing to get back what I lost to the Elixir. And we have the Ethereal Charm. Dodge Chance. And attack speed. Again, if I was super focused on dodge, that might be worth something. But since I don't have a huge focus on dodge, it really doesn't have much value. Ooh, that is a red crosswand. I'm looking forward to that. So I'm beginning to build out a very significant arsenal. There's a lot of moving parts here. And an elite on the field, no doubt summoned by the Bloody Teeth. I need to kill it. It's dead. So with the Bloody Teeth, I'm guaranteed one elite every 4, and every time I kill an elite, I get permanent stats. Definitely a bit of risk reward, especially with my surprisingly low damage output. But I need all the help I can get, even if it means picking a fight with elites. Okay. Sell the purple cross wand, buy the red. Still can't afford the elixir of last breath. That's okay, I still have 1 revive in my pocket. Maybe if I moved some stuff around, I could better optimize the magic amulet. Of course, I'm also concerned with optimizing the Assassin's Glow. Yeah, this is plus 5% damage and plus 2 armor, stacking every time I kill an elite. Which just seems like a good idea to me. Now I have 51 bonus shield from messing around with the magic amulet. I have 40 melee power. Why not fit the throwing hammer? That's a purple electric wand. That would certainly be nice to have. But I don't really see anywhere that I could make room for it easily. Well, looks like I'm selling the ice wand. Add some extra range. And that is a red electric wand, mocking me for buying the purple one only moments ago. Alright, now everything fits. That is a purple cannon, which I would like to combine with my existing purple cannon, but I definitely don't have the money to do the combination yet. Onward, floor 17. I will have my red cannon. Get that beholder. Take him down. It's down. More free stats for down in the elite. The elite bounty hunting train won't last forever. There's only so many floors. But bonuses are bonuses. Alright, 4 spaces to level up. Let me temporarily set these aside so I can grab this cannon, combine the cannons, and then put them back. Still can't afford the elixir. I've got 54 bonus energy shield from my magic amulet. And there's a magic lantern, which is simply better than the spyglass. I don't think I want to pay money for any rerolls because I want to afford this elixir of last breath before I run out of shops. There's my summon delete. frozen and bombarded. I'm losing health very rapidly, but the elite is dead. Just need to lifesteal back up. Oh, it's the burly imps. That's probably what happened. Alright, back up to full health. Took it at the last minute to ruin it. Oh well. Build out bag space, as one must. And now, use the elixir. And this health potion to offset the health loss. Grab the winged boot for another dodge. That's another elixir, but it's just going to be out of my price range. Anvil. Anvil is good news. What can I anvil for greatest effect? I think it's going to have to be that prism blade. Probably not my best pick. One of the fire maces up to red. Oh well. Now I don't have to kick myself. And yet, I'm going to red the prism blade anyway. And then we have a power fist. Power fist is incredible. I am willing to sacrifice the throwing hammer for power fist. I had to double check money to make sure I could get away with that. Alright, this could be doable. Briefly saw the elite. Yep, it's another beholder. And dead. He was too busy being stunned, frozen, and knocked around to really do much. So the shield amulet isn't really doing much at this point. Gives us a nice buffer of health at the beginning of the round, but then it disappears very rapidly. Anyway, floor 19. Going into the boss. Luck, XP gain, all things of that nature are no longer of any value. The bloody teeth might actually pay off because I could get a very slight boost from killing an elite on the next floor. I can afford another elixir, but that would be a huge risk. I could grab this rune-bound crystal, maybe find somewhere to stick it to give some decent bonuses. I think I have just the spot. More power. Melee power, damage up, luck down. Luck no longer means a thing, so I'll grab that. Where am I getting this small amount of positive luck from? As if possible, I'd like to just get rid of it. I just don't know where that luck is coming from. Brave Spirit. Not really a great item, unless you're extremely deep into move speed. I'll take another skull for the slight stat boosts it offers. More armor. And some more stat boosting items. Red Great Hammer. That's kind of going in the wrong direction. I will take that Assassin's Glove next to these life-stealing gloves. And now I am well and truly out of money. So, let's test our mettle against the boss and the final elites. There's the boss. He's quick. And my health is gone. Or my shield is gone. The boss has many swords. So it's hard to tell in the dense fracas. Lifesteal. He's just slicing all over the battlefield. Maybe I could survive the remaining 30 seconds without killing him? Certainly looking like the better option right now. I am only barely staying alive. Come on, lifesteal. Only seconds left to go. Aha! Victory. A coward's victory, but a victory nevertheless. And that was Wizard. Spellblade. Unlock the Crystal Heart. Adjacent melee weapons deal bonus damage, scaling with 25. Scaling with magic power equal to 25% of melee power scaling. And the reverse is also true. I don't really understand. That's strangely worded. Yeah, I can't really make heads or tails of what that's doing. It's clearly a synergy that allows melee weapons to also be boosted by magic power, and enchanted weapons to also be boosted by melee power, but I really can't understand how. There's a lot going on in there, and I can't parse what's going on in the text. But I guess that's really all I feel like running for today. So, I've been Johannesson, this has been God of Weapons, and I'll be back likely tomorrow.